Frank, a tough one to take tonight, but what did you make of the performance and the spirit that you saw?
Really good, Lee. Context, you know, people will look at the result, but for 60 minutes against a high-level team, we played really well, created good chances, defended well in moments. Of course, they can create some chances too, but you can feel the atmosphere in the stadium, you can feel the strength of the players, the organisation. From my few games back here, it's a time where I can really look at the team and go, yeah, that's what we wanted to do. We did it well, other than the last bit. And if you can't score, you don't take those opportunities. These games are tough. We know that. I think one goal would have changed the feel. Maybe we could have got 2 goals in that 60 minutes, and then of course it's game on. So pleased with that. Disappointed to go out, but we go out with respect in those terms of how we played, and a lesson. You know, it's where we're at the moment, and these players will be back. This club will be back. We've been fortunate enough. This club's had big success other clubs would dream of for the last 15, 20 years. And in this moment, we're not at that point. You know, and I've come into that. I'm here to help, and today I saw a reaction from the players. So I'm disappointed for them in there today, because the goal would have changed everything.
Use that word, lesson. What do players learn from experiences like this, home and away?
Well, the big lesson today is the clinical nature of the game, isn't it? It's like from having chances and having control to maybe one moment when we make a bit of a mistake and they score a goal. And I think at this level, I remember the feelings of sometimes moments like this against big individuals, against big teams, where you learn and you come back stronger. And so there will be some lessons for players, you know, younger players that are playing this tournament. They're a bit fresh to it. They'll grow through it. It's the way of football, the way it goes. Yeah, they need to take those lessons on board.
You mentioned the spirit that you saw. You think they can take that forward now? It's an important end to the season, 7 games remaining. What are you looking for from the players in that period?
We have to, because what we saw today in terms of the unity and a way of playing is what we have to have. And I'm not talking about system exactly, I'm talking about ideas of what we want to do. And you know, in the games I've been back, I'm not seeing that enough. So you're trying to force the message, you're trying to, without going on the training pitch much, speak with the players. And so we saw progression in that sense today. So from my eye, 7 games now, be proud to play for Chelsea, understand what that means. I'd love to be able to put my kit on again. It's done. So be proud when you have 7 games in front of you for everyone, and be competitive. It's not no handouts from me. Squad now, there's an open challenge for the players. Train well, fight to be in the team, treat these 7 games with the respect they'll always deserve, finish the season well.
And you will get the opportunity to work them on the pitch, on the training pitch now, because it's a week now, isn't it, before Brentford here?
Yeah, we have that time, so we have to utilise that well. We have to utilise that for fitness, for the ideas of what we want to do, how we want to play. A lot of stuff I saw today, as I say, was good. But that must be repetitive. You can't come in and out of that. You can't float out of that because of what happens in game. It's like, no, what do we want to do? Keep doing it. We did it for 60 minutes today. We just didn't put it in the back of the net. So training will be good for us to be able to, you know, be on the pitch, see distances, see ideas how we want to play. But today I was really pleased with that. It's hard to say that when you lose a tie and go out. Nobody else is interested about that. But in my role, it was interesting because I saw that. So we keep going.
Finally, Frank, you mentioned the atmosphere earlier on. I mean, it showed how important a role these fans can have, especially in that first hour.
Yeah, listen, you don't have to ask me much about Chelsea fans. I've played here many times. I am one of them. So I knew what we'd get tonight. You could feel it. The players reacted to it in those first half and in the beginning of the second half. And it was only that catalyst. It was that ignite it with a goal. And then anything could have happened tonight. It really could have done. And so the last 20 minutes are difficult for the lads, and I'm not holding that against them because it's hard at that time. We tried to go then, we had to go for it, and that can open you up. Hence why I played the team I played in the beginning, because I felt we're strong, we keep going, and we did that. So, no, fans are brilliant. Thanks very much to them. And, I never tell fans what to do, but stick with us for the 7 games, because the 7 games mean a lot to me, and they have to mean a lot to the players, and I know the fans expect that, and that's what we will do.